What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're working on the Ciao again. It is the first time of the year that I'm gonna work on the Ciao, and I'm gonna do some small maintenance, not really big stuff. I'm not gonna work on the engine, still need to address the engine. I'm gonna work on this pedal system because it's a little bit stuck. It doesn't function as well, and I want my pedals to be good when I do the startup of the Ciao. And also a viewer asked me to show how to put foot pegs on this bike. I'm not gonna do foot pegs. I don't have foot pegs right here, but you can buy them on JMPB-PARTS.com. But I'm gonna have to remove the pedals or the pedal arms to get the whole assemble the axle out of there. So it's basically the same way on how you would install foot pegs. So I'm just gonna do that, clean it up, make it all function, because that is what I want to do. I want to make it function. And maybe we can look at the chain. I got a new chain and see how it fits. But first let's take off the parts and I'll show you a couple of tricks how to get it off there. Now if you are like me and your bike has a kickstand, it's a little bit difficult with the normal, like I wouldn't say bicycle stand, but where the bike sits up straight. It would be much easier, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get it upright so I can remove this whole thing and be sturdy enough. So let's try building up some blocks of wood. I need one big one, also a big one, but not high enough. Let's do this. Not as secure as I want it, but it will work. So now let's first take this little dust cap off and loosen this bolt. Oh, that's pretty loose. Okay. And that comes off easy. Now sometimes it will not come off that easy. Now if the pedal is stuck, you're gonna need a gear puller. Let me just set it up real quickly. Loosen this bolt, a couple of threads in there, stick it on like this, tighten it up, and the whole arm should come off. But we don't need that because mine came off clean. Let's remove the whole assembly of washers. Get to the other side and pull it out. Now it looks really dirty. I'm just gonna clean it up. And as I can see, there are no bearings in here. Let's clean this up and then we can start greasing it. So I cleaned up the whole axle and the sprocket. Looks pretty nice, pretty clean. Also, I cleaned out this right here, just where the rubber bushings are. This small washer and also this one. So we're gonna reinstall it, and then what I'm gonna use a bearing grease. I always use bearing grease on axles and stuff like this, so why not? So get your bearing grease, put it on with your finger or with a brush. If you don't want to get dirty, nice fresh grease, no dirt or whatever. Now get some in here, try to push it in. Also on the other side. Now let's slide it in. Nice and smooth. Now let's get to the other side. Let's clean this, a little bit dirt right here, so let's clean the end off. Now let's reinstall our washers. This little ring, I don't know if this is original. I think I made it myself, but I'm just gonna put it on there to take care of the slack. Now with this setup, the kickstand slides over the shaft. So also let's put some grease in there to prevent rust. Okay, looks pretty good. Now let's line up the pedal. Little bit of blue Loctite on the bolt. Prevent it from getting loose with the vibrations of the engine and you losing your pedals. Make it tight again. Okay, much better. They still stick, but it is not that much. After a while it's gonna get loose, but it's much better than before. Now I could stop the video and say, hey, That is how you grease your pedals, make them smooth again, but where's the fun in that? So I got out the new chain that I got from JMPB-PARTS.com and let's install it. So the chain comes with a master link. This is the new chain, all nice and pretty, not too greasy, but not too dry. Now let's put it on. Now here I have where the chain runs on to get rid of the slack. First let's put that on, that is secure. Well, not really secure because we're gonna have to pivot it. Okay, it's on there, but it is still moving. So now let's put on the chain. I don't know if this is the correct length. Put it on here, on there. Then it runs over here. Let's connect it to the other side. It's gonna be way easier to figure out where we need to cut it. That's close enough. You can still pull it tight. So what you need to do is lay it out just like this. You see, up here, over to the sprocket, down there, up. Over this. This is to tighten the chain. If it's too much slack, you can correct it with that. But if we look now, let's put it up here. This link needs to be removed because the master link works like this. So we need to remove that. So what you do is grind these two studs and then it should pop out pretty easy. Okay, the chain is cut to size. Don't mind the slack right now. We're gonna fix that. But as you can see, here is where the master link needs to go. Just slide it in. Get this little plate on there. And then put this clip on. And then go into your toolbox. Get some pliers. A little bit tricky to do it one-handed, but it should pop in there. And now your chain is secure. Now to get the slack off, just move this. Now let's tighten the bolt in the back, and that's good. And now you have a fresh new chain to start your Ciao. Now I'm gonna grease the chain with this. This is normally for motorcycles, chain that runs the wheel, but on this it should be enough. I'm just gonna apply it with my finger on the sprocket. A little bit on the chain as well. And that's it. And now let's test it out. So I pumped up the tires, lubed the chain, put it in freewheel mode. Now let's see. If you ever run out of gas or you have an engine breakdown, you can always pedal your way home, but it runs smooth. I had bicycles that run crappier than this. It's pretty good. Test the new brake. Woo. Pretty nice. Okay, we can ride the bike again, at least at pedal mode, but we still need to address the engine. Where is it? And it is right here. We still need to leak down test it, fix the cylinder head because it doesn't seal right now. The compression valve is still leaking. Now I know this video is gonna be like a shorter one, not really interesting, but next week I am working on the engine again. I'm gonna complete it. I'm gonna make the bike run. I'm gonna fix the head and try to make the bike run, because it's been a very long time since I worked on the engine and I want to fix it because I got a lot of stuff from JMPB-PARTS.com and I want to complete the Ciao, that it wasn't a waste of sending me parts. So next week, the engine. We're gonna make the engine run. Finally. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and on Instagram. And if you're not already subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.